Hi, my name's Ted Bruce. I'm with Wilco Products, and we're here today to demonstrate the installation of an Optima standard skylight shade. Preparing the shade for installation is important. What you want to do is remove the tissue paper, walk the the bottom rail away so you get the strings straight. Once the strings are straight, you can have them loop. In a shade that's over 36 inches wide, you'll have 4 sets of strings that will be visible when the shade is open. In a shade 36 inches wide, you'll have a string on each outside end and in the center of the fabric, so they will not be visible when the shade's open. Then you want to turn it so the room side, the color fabric, is facing the material that you're laying everything down on, and put your bottom rail on top of the shade with the strings all looped so you're ready for installation. So the first installation step for the Optima standard skylight shade is putting in the brackets. For a 36 or larger inch wide shade, you'll have 3 brackets on each side. For a 36 or smaller, you'll have 2 brackets on each side. So you want to screw it in about 1/4 of an inch up from the bottom of the skylight well. And then install the rest of the brackets. Before you get to this step, you'll pre-drill and countersink the side rails. For shades over 27 inches wide, the wide portion will face the room. Then you'll screw the side rail into the bottom of the skylight well. After you've installed the brackets on both ends and the side rails, then you've prepared your shade so the bottom rail was walked away from the shade, so the strings are looped and the bottom rail is on the top portion so you can install the skylight shade. You'll bring the head rail close to the clips, and then you'll twist the shade into the clips. Before you connect the bottom rail, you want to hold that close to the clips and make sure that the strings are just the right length. If you need to adjust it, you can, with one hand, hold the turnbuckle so you've got each eye in one hand, and you can twist the body of the turnbuckle in your hands, either tightening or loosening it. And there's additional string on the back side of the spring if you need to have it extended further. If the shade is too tight, it will be hard to operate the shade. If it's too loose, the shade will not stay in position. Once you have, the shade was built and tested to your measurements, so it should be fine without adjustment. I'm just saying if your measurements were off a little, or the angle of the shade creates a difference, then you might need to adjust it. After you've made you've connected the head rail, then you want to connect the bottom rail. And make sure the rails are positioned so they're in the middle of the skylight opening so it won't hit either side. And then your shade has been installed and is ready to be operated.